Sometimes, relationships do not end because of one big mistake. Sometimes, they end quietly. Slowly. Painfully. Not because two people stopped loving each other, but because they stopped understanding each other. And the saddest part is this: most people do not realize the damage until the relationship is already falling apart. Love rarely disappears overnight. It fades through small habits, small actions, small emotional wounds that slowly become impossible to ignore. Tonight, we are going to talk about why most relationships slowly fall apart. Maybe you will recognize yourself in some of these. Maybe you will remember someone you once loved. And maybe this video will help you protect the relationship you still have. Because sometimes, awareness changes everything. Let's begin. Chapter 1: Lack of communication. One of the biggest reasons relationships fail is not cheating. It is silence. At first, communication feels easy. You talk for hours. You laugh together. You share your fears, dreams, memories, and emotions. But over time, many couples slowly stop communicating deeply. Conversations become shorter. Responses become colder. People stop asking meaningful questions. And eventually, two people can live together while emotionally feeling miles apart. The dangerous thing about poor communication is that it creates assumptions. When people stop expressing themselves honestly, misunderstandings begin to grow. One person feels ignored. The other feels unappreciated. But neither of them says it clearly. Instead of solving problems early, they bury emotions. And buried emotions eventually become resentment. Many people believe communication means talking. But real communication means understanding. It means listening without immediately becoming defensive. It means creating emotional safety. Sometimes, all someone wants is to feel heard. Not judged. Not corrected. Just understood. A relationship becomes dangerous when silence feels safer than honesty. Because once two people stop emotionally opening up to each other, distance begins to grow. And emotional distance is often the beginning of the end. Healthy relationships require uncomfortable conversations. They require honesty. They require emotional maturity. Because love cannot survive where communication disappears. Chapter 2: Taking each other for granted. One of the saddest things in relationships is how easily people become comfortable. Not comfortable in a healthy way. Comfortable in a careless way. At the beginning of love, people make effort naturally. They send thoughtful messages. They make time. They notice small details. But after some time, many people begin assuming their partner will always stay. And that assumption slowly changes behavior. Effort decreases. Attention decreases. Appreciation disappears. People stop valuing what once meant everything to them. And eventually, the relationship begins to feel emotionally empty. One of the most painful feelings is giving love consistently while feeling unseen. Everyone wants to feel appreciated. Everyone wants to feel chosen. Even strong people become emotionally exhausted when their effort is constantly ignored. Love needs maintenance. Not because relationships are weak, but because people are emotional beings. Small acts matter. A simple compliment. A genuine thank you. A thoughtful message. A small moment of affection. These things may seem small, but they keep emotional connection alive. Many relationships die because people stop nurturing them. And by the time they realize the emotional connection is fading, it is often too late. Never become too comfortable treating someone like they are replaceable. Because one day, they may stop fighting for the relationship entirely. Chapter 3: Emotional neglect. Not all pain in relationships comes from obvious abuse. Sometimes, the deepest pain comes from emotional neglect. Emotional neglect happens when someone feels emotionally alone inside the relationship. Their physical needs may be met. But emotionally, they feel invisible. Many people stay in relationships where they constantly feel unheard, unsupported, emotionally disconnected. And over time, this creates loneliness. A dangerous kind of loneliness. The kind that exists even when another person is beside you. Human beings need emotional connection. We need empathy. We need reassurance. We need emotional intimacy. Without those things, relationships begin feeling cold. Eventually, people stop sharing emotions because they no longer feel emotionally safe. And once emotional intimacy disappears, love slowly becomes routine. Many couples only realize the damage after one partner emotionally checks out completely. And emotional withdrawal rarely happens suddenly. It happens slowly, through repeated moments of feeling emotionally abandoned. Healthy relationships require emotional presence. Not perfection, just presence. Being emotionally available can change everything. Sometimes the strongest form of love is simply making someone feel emotionally supported during difficult moments. Chapter 4. Constant arguments without resolution. Arguments are normal. Every relationship experiences conflict. But unresolved conflict slowly poisons emotional connection. Many couples repeat the same arguments for months or even years. Nothing changes. Nothing improves. The problem is never truly solved. And over time, emotional exhaustion begins to grow. One of the most dangerous things in relationships is not conflict. It is emotional hostility. When conversations become attacks instead of solutions, love suffers. People begin defending themselves instead of understanding each other. Pride becomes more important than peace. And eventually, even small conversations become emotionally draining. Some couples stop communicating respectfully. Every disagreement becomes a competition, a battle to win. But relationships are not supposed to be wars. The goal should not be victory. The goal should be understanding. Healthy couples learn how to disagree without destroying each other emotionally. They learn how to pause, how to listen, how to regulate emotions, how to apologize sincerely, and most importantly, how to solve problems together. Because unresolved conflict slowly builds emotional walls. And once resentment becomes stronger than affection, relationships begin collapsing internally. Chapter 5. Losing individual identity. Love is beautiful. But losing yourself inside love can become dangerous. Many people slowly abandon their individuality after entering relationships. Don't forget to tab the subscribe button. They stop focusing on personal growth. They stop pursuing passions. They stop spending time with themselves. Their entire emotional world becomes dependent on another person. At first, this may look romantic. But over time, emotional dependency creates pressure. No human being can carry another person's entire emotional identity forever. Healthy relationships require balance. Two complete individuals choosing to grow together. Not two emotionally broken people trying to fill when someone loses themselves. Insecurity often follows. Fear of abandonment increases. Jealousy increases. Anxiety increases. And eventually, the relationship becomes strong. Relationships happen when both people maintain, not erase your identity. Because when people forget who they are outside relationships, they often become emotionally fragile. And fragile emotional foundations rarely survive difficult seasons. Chapter 6. Jealousy and insecurity. Jealousy destroys many relationships quietly. Not because caring is wrong, but because insecurity slowly creates emotional toxicity. A little jealousy can feel natural. But excessive jealousy becomes control, suspicion, emotional tension. Many insecure people constantly seek reassurance. They overthink messages. They question loyalty repeatedly. They create problems based on fear instead of facts. And eventually, trust begins to disappear. The painful thing about insecurity is this: it often pushes people to keep them close. Important foundations of love. Without trust, relationships become emotionally exhausting. People begin walking carefully, hiding harmless things to avoid arguments, feeling emotionally trapped. True love cannot grow in environments filled with constant suspicion. Healthy relationships require emotional security. Not perfection. Not obsession. Just trust. And trust is built through consistency, honesty, and self-confidence. Sometimes, healing personal insecurity is necessary before building healthy love. Because unhealed insecurity can destroy even the strongest emotional connection. Chapter 7. Ignoring red flags. They hope things will improve. They excuse harmful behavior, unhealthy behavior early, because they believe love alone can change someone. But love cannot fix emotional irresponsibility. Love cannot force maturity. Love cannot heal someone unwilling to grow. Dishonesty, emotional inconsistency. These things slowly. Healthy relationships require honesty with ourselves. Sometimes, protecting unhealthy attachment. Harm is not weakness. It is self-respect. And sometimes, the most painful endings become the beginning of emotional healing. This all about today topic. Kindly subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you.